long time it was quiet regarding Favre-Leuba, although the brand has a rich history. Now Favre-Leuba is back with watches that are talking pieces. That's why we talk with CEO Thomas Morf. It was really quiet the last years about Favre-Leuba. So you did a restart here, Baselworld 2017. What's going on?
The brand was acquired in 2011 by the Tata Group, which is a gigantic conglomerate from India, because Favre-Leuba had a very strong foothold in India for many, many years. Now we're ready to show the brand. Favre-Leuba always has surprised the world of functional watches with their technical innovations. And when we put the business plan together and said, we cannot just make an ordinary watch brand. Favre-Leuba was never an ordinary watch brand. They had the first twin barrel movements, the high frequency movement, they had the first Altimeter watch, they had the first depth gauge in their portfolio. So we said we have to develop something exceptional, and we're going to present this year the Raider Bivouac 9000, the first Altimeter watch with the ability to measure heights up to 9,000 meters. It's a true world innovation. It's a reference to the first Bivouac from 1962 with certain changes. We don't call them watches, we call them instruments. These instruments serve a specific purpose. Here you got to have an easy to read device that you can measure. You can measure not only time, you can measure the height, you can see the power reserve and everything. So it doesn't make sense to really pack it in a small case. Now the red hands and the red the subdial with the red index and marks are the altimeter. One thing you need to know and to understand, the module for measuring the altimeter is integrated with the movement. That's one point, because the whole thing is really measured with this red hand here and this subdial. So you see the bezel, it indicates 3,000 meters. Then you see the red hand, in one round it measures 3,000 meters. And on this subdial, the hand jumps to 3. In the second round, it jumps to 6. And in the third round, it jumps to 9,000. And you know exactly. So 3 rounds represent 9,000 meters. That's on the upper indication. The lower indication shows you the hectopascal. So it's the air pressure, because it's based on anaeroid barometric pressure. Also, one major remarkable thing is this watch is waterproof.
Are there any other innovations?
We have products for measuring heights, and also we have something to go down, typically Favre-Leuba, first depth gauge watch, and we said we have to have another innovation. That's the Harpoon, the Raider Harpoon, a very innovative diver's watch. The purpose was to make something very simple and easy to read while being on the water. Every hand is too much. We try to reduce everything as much as we can. It doesn't make sense to make a diver's chronograph, for instance. So we even removed the hour hand. We said we have to, and that's why we have to conquer frontiers, which is also our claim. We have to challenge the status quo. We said, whenever we bring something, it better be different but innovative. So if you look at the watch, you see the minute hand, the conventional minute hand, in a typical Favre-Leuba style. If you look at the hand, it's got a distinctive look. But you see a rotating hour disc. The hour disc, now it's, for instance, it's 6 o'clock. You move 5 minutes ahead, forward, 6:05, 6:10, 6:15. Because the most important thing while diving is to have a glimpse, a clear look to the minute hand. So wherever the minute hand points, it's where you can read the time. And of course, it's super high luminova, at night or underwater, it's easy to read. And another point is that our innovation are in a way accessible. You don't have to put your year's salary aside to acquire a Favre-Leuba. And they're true to our original heritage of making exceptional utilitarian watches, or instruments as we call it.
These are very sporty watches. Do you have also some classic watch?
Yeah, there's a second line. Apart from the Raider line, we have the Raider line, and we have a second line. It's called the Chief. The Chief collection also, all the design elements we have in here, they are inspired from the past. So we wanted to have design elements and modernize the whole collection. This is a pure chronograph, easy to read. It's got all the distinctive elements of a Favre-Leuba, and these two lines are representing our collection.